Welcome back, Leo, to the month of August 2018. I'm Megan of North Star Astrology, and this is another general transits reading for those of you born with your sun, moon, and or rising sign in the fifth zodiacal sign of Leo the Lion. And your glyph represents the lion's mane. And this month is basically your birthday month. And so happy birthday to all of you Leos. And then, so let's get right to it. And so the previous month, July 31st, the moon continues to travel through the sign of Pisces and transiting your 8th house and on into August 1st, which then opposes Venus in your neighboring sign of Virgo. In your 2nd house of money and what you value. And with this moon opposing Venus, you have the ability to emotionally become aware of what you value and love that what you value from a common sense standpoint with this 180-degree opposition. However, there may be a few challenges, as this is the biggest aspect. You may have to do a 180 between what you value and what others' value, or what you receive for money, and your challenge to ask for help. Then on August 3rd, when the moon goes into your 9th house of higher education and law, it trines Mercury in your sign, Mercury in Leo, and it's retrograde and will continue to be retrograde until August 19th. However, with this harmonious trine between the moon in your sister sign of Aries, cardinal fire, versus your fixed fire sign, and with Mercury there in your 1st house, you will take charge, but with this trine in a very harmonious way. Just be mindful that you don't run roughshod over others when your Sun and Mercury are together. It's almost like like a overpowering, as this is the natural Aryan house. Aries resides in this natural house, so be mindful that you don't overpower others. And there again, here's the north node of the moon still in your sign, in your 1st house of the self and body. However, as I said, with this very harmonious 120-degree trine from your 9th to your 1st house, 4 houses, 4 signs away, you now have the ability to emotionally communicate your needs of yourself, which could be back issues. As Leo, you rule the back and the heart. So watch out for fatty foods. Get your cholesterol checked. And especially if you're traveling with this pleasant, harmonious trine to an overseas location. No, I'm just kidding. On April 4th, the following day, the last quarter moon occurs in your 10th house of career and public standing in or at 12 degrees Taurus, 19 minutes. Along with your transiting, along with the planet Uranus transiting for the next full 7 years in your 10th house of career. However, with this last quarter moon, the following day, it will trine Venus. And with this trine, again, a very harmonious flow between your second house of money and your 10th house of career, you may very well emotionally identify and attach money toward your career, or you may very well be able to ask for a very positive promotion in your career, or as I said, you may attach some sort of monetary value to maybe perhaps working. This is work in a very harmonious, easy peasy sense, but not always, but it is work on your self-worth as well. And so this then will transpire in a very loving and emotional way. Just make sure you get your ego out of the way, especially during the last quarter moon phase. And then on August 7th, Uranus goes retrograde, of all things, in your 10th house. So you may be backpedaling on a specific idea that you had in your career, or change career paths. And then on August 7th as well, Mercury, wait a minute, well, if it's on that same, yeah, okay. Mercury makes a 60-degree pleasant sextile to Mercury in your sign. Oh, wait a minute, that would be a square. No, I guess that's the following day. Pardon me. Moon in Gemini sextiles Mercury in Leo retrograde. But it's a positive aspect between your emotions and your intellect. So emotionally, you'll be able to positively communicate with your friends. Then, on August 9th, Pluto in Capricorn opposes the moon in Cancer. Once the moon goes into your 12th house of dreams and the subconscious mind, and opposes the transformational, deep dwelling or indwelling planet, transformations in work and health, and being able to manifest those or realize your dreams through your subconscious mind toward things that you can transform within the workforce there. Then on August 11th, the new moon occurs along with the north node of the moon and the sun in your sign in your first house in Leo at 18 degrees Leo, 42 minutes. And with this new moon, it is the opportunity to go within. New moon within the soul. To go within and do some meditation despite this Mercury retrograde. And then on August 13th, Mars leaves Aquarius and enters your 6th house in Capricorn. And that is our first planet ingress of the month of August. And it will give you a more stolid, pragmatic, grounded, like the earth sign it is, approach to your health and work. Say, for instance, if you are a bodybuilder, well, this will give you that general energy to assert yourself, to take care of your structure, your physical. This is the house. This is the planet of manifestation. So you will manifest transformationally either through health or work with Mars there in Capricorn. Just remember not to be stingy, even with yourself. Take care of your health. Then on the following day, Mars trines the moon. Once the moon goes into your 2nd house of money in Virgo. Earth. Harmonious earth. Grounded in money. Emotionally grounded toward the ability to lovingly express your need for a raise. 6th house. Or your need to get healthy. Then, on August 16th, Mars squares, Mars squares the moon when the moon goes into your 3rd house of communications in Libra. And this then might make you a bit like maybe might give you emotional outbursts at work. So beware, especially with Mercury retrograde, that you don't boast and or put people off and arrogantly like argue. This is sort of an argumentative aspect with the moon in Libra squaring Mars in Capricorn. But you may very well be able to take on a leadership role at work as well through what you say. And as your ruling planet is the sun, you have the ability to shine. Especially now that it's your month and that the sun is in your first house. It's almost like having Neptune here in your first house. People see you as awesome and otherworldly. Then, on August 18th, the first quarter moon occurs at 25 degrees Scorpio, 20 minutes. In your fourth house of the home. And with this, you then have the ability to positively take time emotionally for yourself in your home base, along with balancing or delegating your workforce more so that you have time not only emotionally for yourself, but the service you give toward others, as this is the house of service given. Or you may very well work for yourself from home. Oh geez. And if I failed to mention, when there was a new moon, there was a partial, and I did forget, there was a partial solar eclipse in your first house. And I don't know how that affects you at this point. But that was on the 11th. I sincerely apologize about that. Okay, and then on August 19th, Mercury leaves its retrograde state and becomes direct in your sign of Leo, in your first house. And maybe that's exactly why I forgot about this, as Mercury is currently retrograde. Okay. So now that it's going direct on August 19th, you can speak more eloquently and with less of the ego and more of the vibrant powerhouse self that you are. Also on August 19th, Jupiter trines Neptune. Jupiter in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces. This very harmonious trine gives you a big edge in a very harmonious way, in a very spiritual manner, in receiving. May have, like, whatever you may have given at the beginning of the month, you now will receive for your home. Maybe like a backyard water fountain, some funding for it, or something of that nature. Others as resources for that home remodeling project of a backyard pond, swimming pool, or fountain. Or, I mean, like a pond or something, like a koi pond. Yeah, like a koi pond of some sort. Then on August 20th, the sun trines the moon. Once the moon goes into your 5th house of romance and creativity, where you naturally reside, Leo, which makes you feel that much more harmonious between your sun in your birthday month to some sort of creativity and or sporting event with your romantic partner, and or just in general big harmony all around. And not only that, just because the moon is in your house, your naturally residing house. So it gives you that sense of well-being, for sure. Then, on August 23rd, the moon goes into your 6th house of health and work and service given, and conjuncts Mars, making you feel magnanimous, emotionally assertive, and take charge. Just be careful with this, because this can be somewhat antagonistic towards women, or just emotionally impulsive. Oops. Also, as well, on August 23rd, the sun leaves your sign and enters Virgo, entering your 2nd house of money and what you value. So now you're able to relax more and ease up, but also in a common sense way, value more, even more so, value your earning potential. Then on August 25th, Venus trines the moon. So here, very much so, you can ask for that raise. or promotion in work, or value your health even more so. Going on a diet, as Virgo rules the intestines. You may want to go on a diet. More so as a harmonious lifestyle, though. Then on the following day, the full moon occurs, I guess the full moon comes full circle. The moon comes full circle almost every single month I've done these. Oh, and by the way, this is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Yay! Full moon in Pisces. Sun in Virgo. Whoosh. From your 2nd house of money to your 8th house of others is money. Mars goes direct the following day, August 27th. Then, on the final day of the month, Mars squares the moon. Mars in Capricorn, moon in Aries. This is quite a balanced energy month. Everything is in the pie, including that partial solar eclipse that I failed to mention. But with Mars square the moon, you have the ability to take on challenges. Maybe travel overseas for work. And with that, I hope you had, or will have, I hope you'll have a happy birthday, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Feel free to like, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. And until next month, thank you for looking up upon the North Star.